Miss She Glow. We come here and glow, baby, and that is on period. This is a story time about how I strapped the stud. Well, the first time that I strapped the stud. It was the best thing I've ever done in my life. And I don't want y'all to walk around here thinking I just be slanging it on everybody, because I don't. Everybody's not into that, and I'm cool with that. I'm not that person that's like, well, let me, like, no, you know. Me and the person that I was with felt very comfortable and was open to doing that. Everybody's not into that. That's okay. People that are into it, that's okay. But I gotta tell y'all about what happened. So listen, this is gonna be a little nitty gritty. So if you can't handle that, don't finish this, cause I'm a little raunchy, okay? It's gonna be some things that come out my mouth. I warned y'all. I was young. Let me tell y'all, when I was young, I was wild as shit. I really like calmed myself down, but I really was with all that shit. Like, I was really with that, okay? So, there was this woman, and we're gonna call her Egypt. And the reason why I call her Egypt is because, you know, the Egyptians, the real Egyptians, not the ones that y'all put on display that look, I ain't gonna finish it, but you know what I mean, had this certain skin complexion, and she reminded me of an Egyptian. She, you know how like what actual Egyptians look like with the actual depiction of Egyptians. She had that skin tone, and she was very spiritual, and she was always talking about the third eye and things of like that. Like, that's where we kind of clicked. So we're gonna call her Egyptian. Now listen, anything I just said, if it's a little off, y'all know what I mean when I say Egyptian. I ended up meeting Egyptian. We were friends at first, okay? And we instantly clicked because we were just so much alike, okay? And it just, I blush thinking about her because, like, we're so cool. It's just that we just had that intimate moment, and we decided to be cool because, like, I'm gonna tell y'all later why she wasn't trying to deal with a real nigga. I'm gonna tell y'all why. But anyway, she's a stud, I'm a femme, and y'all already know the labels in the box they try to put people in when it comes to sex and things of that nature. And I think maybe at that time in her life, she was still trying to figure some things out about herself as well as me, and exploring our sexuality together. And so let's get to it. She wanted me to come over to her house, and I was like, cool. So I popped the fuck up. I was like, girl, I'm here, what's up? We were watching something. I don't remember, some horror movie. I don't know. I love horror movies. And she was like, well, look, we're going to watch a horror movie. I was like, cool. So we were drinking. We were watching horror movies. And, you know, she put her hand on my leg. And she was just rubbing my thigh. Because I had on, like, some booty shorts and, like a cami, you know, or whatever. I was cute. I had my little hair up in the bun. My real hair. Not my wig, but my real hair. Had my hair up in like a cute bun. And so, like, she rubbing on my thigh. And I'm like, hey, don't be doing that, girl. You finna set something off. So we started kissing and we're rubbing on each other. And she picks me up. Now, before we finish, okay, I'm 5'8.5", okay? Egypt is like 5'5", 5'6", somewhere in there. She picked me up with ease. So, let me give y'all a description of Egypt, okay? Like I said, she was 5'5", 5'6". She had this really beautiful milky skin. Oh my goodness, okay? She had long dreads. She was toned. She wasn't buff. She was very toned. She worked out. And she was just fine, y'all. You know how you be with someone, you're like, damn, you fine. Like, she was just fine as fuck. Like, she was just beautiful, okay? She picked me up like I was paper. I mean, just oh. I said, oh my gosh, just handling me like that. You know, and she carried me into the bedroom. She laid me down. We're kissing and taking each other clothes off. And it's one of them type of, you know what I'm saying? And so, prior, she ended up buying a piece for me, which is a strap. Because I told her, I was like, she's like, I got a lot of straps. I was like, I don't want you to use with the strap you use on other people with you. No, we're not doing that. And plus, I like to pick it because I want to see what's going to go up in me. Like, you're not going to just be, you know, because a lot of stuff we want to pull out them 10 inches. Now, you're not going to put that on me. You're not going to put that on me. I don't do that. Like I said, she's kissing and touching and everything. And she goes to put it on. She didn't use it yet. She just wanted to kind of be ready. And I like that. That really turned me on. I was like, okay, she coming here with intentions. That's cool. So she ended up kissing me and stuff and giving me head. And then she goes to penetrate me. So we're in the works, right? And we're going, and she flips me over, and I'm on top of her, and I'm riding. Then she flips me over, and she's looking me from the back. It's like, it was, lesbian sex is so fast. Like, it seems like you look up, and it's like, you've done so much, but then the time, like, it's like if you start at 12, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, y'all still fucking. But it seems like everything is happening in such a quick motion. Like, does that make sense? Like, everything is just rolling. And so, yeah, like, so I got mine, she got hers. So we just in the bed, you know, after you do it, you just be trying to catch your breath. People like, ooh, just wore me out, honey. Yes, just wore me out. And so, you know, like, we were just laying there and whatever, and I was rubbing on her stomach and stuff, and she was like, I want you to strap me. And I was like, what? Hey, what you want me to do? And she repeated herself. She's like, I want you to strap me. Girl, you a freak. I was like, oh. I asked her, had she been strapped before? She said no. She did deal with men when she was younger, as well as myself. But she was like, she had never let a woman do it to her. So I was like, well, why you want me to do it? She was like, well, you haven't strapped a stud before. So, I mean, it's kind of one for both of us, which I hadn't. So I was like, yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right. Now, I had pegged. We're not going to get into that. That's another story time. But I have used the piece before. I just haven't used it on a woman. I'm just going to keep that there, okay?
Oh, wow.
I was prepared. So I ended up going to her drawer and getting one of hers because she didn't want that one. I went, cleaned it and everything and stuff, and, you know, slapped that thing on. I put that thing on. I stepped into the whatchamacallit. I tightened the straps on the side because, baby, Shakira's gone, okay? Yeah, I'm no longer Shakira.
It's battery.
Let's turn this shit the fuck on. I take and I wrap my arms up under her legs and I snatch her the fuck down, and I'm kissing on her and she's rubbing on me. And now I'm in position of power. So now I feel in control and I feel like I can't fuck this up. You know, like, you don't have many people who are comfortable with even letting femmes do this shit to them. So the fact that you're comfortable enough to let me, I gotta show the fuck out, but I can't do too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still want to treat her within the way that I would want to be treated. I want to be caressed. I want to be touched. I want you to slide inside of me and then take your time. And then you work your way into it. And then we just kind of follow in the back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking all of this while I'm finna give it to her. And so I like rub it up against it and I'm kissing her and she moaning and all that shit. So I go to put it in, and as it slides in, she does this exhale. And y'all know that fucking, oh, that shit fucked me up. Because y'all have to understand, she is a masculine presented woman, okay? Okay, this is a stud, okay? So the fact that she let her guard down and she allowed me to take control, it just, think about that shit fucked me up right now. Like, that shit turned me the fuck on because I was like, yo, you're so comfortable to let me do this with you. And it's like, ugh, it just blew my fucking mind. And once I got inside of her, you know, I'm just, you know, moving my little hips up in her or whatever and taking my time and stuff. And as I'm doing that, you know, I'm kind of warming up my pace. And she like, I want you to fuck me. I'm thinking in my mind, this girl is a freak. So I took, cause you know, I'm on top, right? So I took and flipped her on her side, grabbed her by her ankles, and I started strapping her from the side and going. And when I say, y'all, she was so wet, like her wetness was on my thighs. Like, it was just straight, like, going. At this point, Shakira, who are you? Because I wasn't myself. It's like I tuned out. It was like a part of me just felt so empowered. All of that shit went out the door. It's like, I was like, oh. it was so crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking up from the side and she moaning and she looking me in my eyes. We looking at each other in each other's eyes, and it's just y'all. It was just wild. So I told y'all she had long dreads, right? So I wrapped my hand in her dreads from the side, and I still got my hands like on her ankles, right? And I'm just going, pulling her hair, just going. Then I started talking to her, telling her how fucking beautiful she is and all type of shit. Like, I was really that nigga. I really was. Like, I'm like, you gonna feel me. So, you know, she got a nut and she was like shaking from the side, right? So I took and flipped her on her stomach. And I had to reposition myself because when she was on her side, she was like this way. So now, once I flip you on your stomach, I'm going to have to move from where I'm at to over here. So she's on, of course, her stomach. So I hike her thighs up where her area is exposed to me. And I started giving her head, and then I started eating her cakes, tossing her salad. And she was just getting her life. Like, I bet she was like, this girl's wild. You wild too for letting me do it, but shit, we here now. So I ended up leaning back up, you know, after I was down there from down there. And then I took to put it back in. So she ended up having like a little vibey. So she was rubbing herself in the front while I was in the back, and I was like knocking her the fuck in, grabbing her fucking hair. I was choking her, and I was just going because she told me, she was like, I want you to fuck me. So now I have to show the fuck up because this is what you wanted. This is what you asked me for. So now I have to show you who the fuck I am. I have to, like, in my mind, I told y'all I have a Mars and Leo, okay? The Leo energy tapped into me. Like, the bedroom is my stage, and I have to show the fuck out and show the fuck up in here. And I did just that. Y'all, we both nutted. I have never strapped anybody and nutted except her. Like, I guess because it was rubbing up against me, I got off and she got off. That shit fucked me up. We just laid in the bed. We just laid down. Because after she came, she like fell flat down on her stomach and just laid there. And I fell to the side, and I was just like, everything's still on. Just, I ain't even take the thing off, y'all. My energy all that had left. Baby, my knees was burning. My back was hurting. My legs was hurting. Baby, you studs and men really be out here. I mean, listen, now I feel sorry for y'all because I know what y'all go through. Because I've experienced it, and David, I couldn't do that every day. I just couldn't. So, shout out to y'all because I couldn't do that every day. Baby, that was a workout in itself. She ended up telling me, she was like, man, we can't do that no more. We can't do that no more. And I was like, why? Why can't we do that anymore? She was just like, I made her feel soft, and she didn't like that. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, you're a woman, I'm a woman. I'm attracted to you, you're attracted to me. We just had a good fucking time with each other. So, like, what? But I think because us both having that first experience of that, I think that scared her. And it's weird because, like, a lot of stuff I talk to, they say that. They'll say, like, I'm not with it. You got some stuff that's like, fuck no, they not into it at all. And you have some that are curious, but they're so afraid of the stereotypes that people put them in, or they're afraid of, like, if they like them now, they have to question their own sexuality and themselves, which I think is weird. Like, I'm a woman, you're a woman. Once we're in a bedroom, this is our business. This isn't for anybody but me and you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not that type of person to go and be like, oh, this and that, da da da. Like, for what? We had a good time. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, girl, I like you. You done let me slid off up in you. You done slid off up in me. You gonna tell me, talk about something I made you feel soft. Bitch, you made me feel soft too. But I guess because I'm a girl, I'm feminine, that it was okay for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all carry feminine and masculine energy. There's no such thing as this whole, or you dressing like this, so you're softer, or you're this and that. No, that doesn't work like that, okay? Like, that doesn't work like that. And I was just telling her, I was like, okay, whatever. And we laid and watched TV and stuff, but it was just like, she made it very clear to me, like, she was not going to let anybody do her like that. And I was like, but you liked it. And she was like, yeah, you know, she was like, she loved it. She just didn't like the fact that I made her feel like that. She was like, I don't want anybody making me feel like that. She was like, that. She said it took her out of her body. She was like, she just didn't like that. And I just feel like if I like you and you like me and we're having a good time with each other, like it should just be in that. And I'm a Pisces, okay? So I'm explorative, I'm creative, I'm open, I'm very open-minded. And if my partner wants to hang me from the fucking ceiling, bitch, let's get the shit together so I can do, like, I'm that person. Like, I want to please you in every way because I want the same thing for myself. You know what I'm saying? For me, sex is a very big thing, and you have to come in here pleasing me. I don't accept, you know, sex that's not good. That's just not me. I'm not finna do that. So when it comes to you, I want to give you the same respect of, like, I want you to feel good about certain things, and I don't want you to feel like that you can't do certain things because of how you carry yourself. Like, that's wild as fuck to me. Anyway, she's in a relationship and we still cool. You know, we see each other, we speak, we give each other hugs and stuff like that. Like, I still feel away. Cause girl, y'all, that stud coochie was studs coochie be so wet. Oh my God, it be so wet and so just, it was just really good. It really was. It was so good. It was so good. It's like, girl, you know, and she's with somebody that's a pillow princess, and I think that's what she really wanted. She wanted somebody she could fully control them, and she didn't want anybody to make her feel like vulnerable or that she didn't have control. And I think I challenged that for her, and she was not fucking with it. But she happy, and I'm happy for her. I'm happy for my friend. I'm just saying, girl, if the door is ever open again, I'm fucking taking the chance. So yeah, thank you guys for coming back to my channel and tuning in. Yes, y'all. Okay, so I'm very runchy, okay? So if y'all over here, y'all can get some laughs, y'all can get some seriousness, and you definitely gonna get some brunch. Period. But you guys have a great day. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy.